Here's an update on the progress I'm making. I finished adding the window panes on here on the canopy. That's that chart tape that I painted the color that was more closely matching the paper. As you can see, it's a pretty good match, and that turned out pretty well. It's a lot of glass in that canopy, but it's a two-seater. There's a pilot and a observer or a student. Since this was a trainer. So anyway, there's a lot of glass in that canopy. So anyway, that's nice and sharp, and that turned out pretty nice, I think. The other thing I'm doing is covering the wing, and I've started that process. The wing gets covered in 3 sections. I covered the centerpiece first with a solid piece, covered this side, and then covered this side. So you can see my seam, my little overlap is here and here. But after I spray that with sealer, that seam tends to get masked a little bit. This was a little hairy. I'll show you a little bit about what I had to go through to do this. This one's done. And again, it turned out pretty well. But with the wheel struts in the up position, I took and, again, this was a solid piece across here. So I punched a hole in this and then slit up this way, right up through here, and then cut out a bunch of extraneous material around here, and then did my notches. You know, if you remember, those notches are how you add paper around a curve. And so I'll wind up putting my 50-50 adhesive mix on here and then folding those in like that, and then they'll wind up looking like this. So yeah, that's pretty good. Then probably later, after that dries, I'll cover the top side of the wing again in 3 sections. I'll put the wheel struts down and then cover the middle section and then the 2 side sections. And of course, I used the notch technique along that curved edge as well when I cover, and that turned out pretty clean. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. So that's what I'm up to today. Moving ahead.